Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. I hope you're all doing well and welcome to my Star Wars Celebration Day 2 recap. We're going to be talking about and covering all of the big major and minor announcements that have been announced for Day 2 of Star Wars Celebration 2023. There are some pretty awesome things that were announced here for today to look forward to and within the future years of Star Wars here. Of course, it's going to be pretty hard to top what we had with Day 1. There is really quite a kickoff there for Star Wars Celebration this year with the Ahsoka trailer. We had official confirmation on updates on major Star Wars Disney Plus shows that are going on and happening in the coming years here, and also 3 Star Wars movie announcements as well that were all announced in Day 1. We discussed and talked all about it in our Star Wars Celebration Day 1 recap video out now here on the channel. And before we get started with the Day 2 recap here, I'd also like to quickly mention that I have many videos here that are going to go in more depth and more detail here for all of the Star Wars Celebration announcements as a collective whole here. Of course, we still have to get through the celebration of this year. Here, there are more announcements coming out tomorrow, and I'll also have more in-depth videos regarding all the different minor details and major details here as well for what we had here for all of the different announcements here from Star Wars Celebration. It's all the more reason to hit that subscribe button and join us here on the channel. Of course, we're talking about all types of Star Wars news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel, so if you guys are into any of that, join us here on the channel today. I'll also have our Ahsoka trailer breakdown video here out on the channel shortly. Starting out for our first announcement for Star Wars Celebration Day 2, we have official confirmation and an official announcement, excitingly, for Lars Mikkelsen to be the live-action adaptation of Thrawn for the Ahsoka series and also the overall Mandoverse here for how it's all kind of bridging together, all kind of connectively connecting and everything like that, making it the Mandoverse, all culminating into one big Dave Filoni-led project here that's being written and directed by Dave Filoni, as announced for one of the 3 out of 1 Star Wars movies that were announced yesterday. Anyway, we will be seeing Lars Mikkelsen as live-action Thrawn officially finally confirmed here. Why is this such a big deal? Why does it matter? Lars Mikkelsen is actually the voice of Thrawn from the Star Wars Rebels animated show, so to get the voice and have that matching for one thing is going to be spot on and be really, really cool. Plus, I don't think, I could be wrong about this, but I don't think that we've ever had, out of all of the many animated characters in the recent times and within the recent years coming to live action, such as the Grand Inquisitor or Cad Bane here or Ahsoka, having those animated characters, we haven't had the voice actors portray them in live action either. They've always been recasts, not that that's bad or anything, it's always a nice fresh thing, but to have Lars Mikkelsen was something very important for a lot of Star Wars fans out there. Of course, as I had mentioned, he spot on resembles the voice, as that's kind of the first time we've ever heard him as Thrawn there, and so it just kind of matches and helps with that continuity overall from animation to live action. But a lot of people think that he just overall really looks like Thrawn as well. I've seen countless amazing fan edits of the actor Lars Mikkelsen as Thrawn, so to see that actually come to fruition, actually happening here, is beyond exciting. Moving on to our second major announcement from Day 2 Star Wars Celebration of 2023. I know I just mentioned that we haven't really seen any of the animated characters make their way into live action without their animated voices with that actor, but I stand wrong for that. On a technical level, David Tennant is confirmed to be returning for the Ahsoka show as Huyang. Huyang was actually seen in the Ahsoka trailer towards the end there. If you don't know who Huyang is here, he's actually the protocol droid as seen in the Star Wars The Clone Wars animated show, appearing in a couple of episodes here and there out of its long 7-season run, and actually helps the Padawans construct their lightsabers. So it's definitely neat to see this character come to live action. I'll be talking and discussing more about that regarding different theories and everything like that in separate future videos here on the channel, also discussing more about him in our Ahsoka trailer breakdown video. As I had mentioned earlier on, I'll have that video out, hopefully, fingers crossed, very shortly, so hit the subscribe button for that when that comes out. Moving on to our next big major Star Wars Celebration Day 2 announcement here. Get ready for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This one's exciting. We have official confirmation and announcement for Tales of the Jedi Season 2 actually happening. The overall update and announcement here and confirmation came from Dave Filoni. He spoke a lot about how important Star Wars animation is to the realm of Star Wars, and it really is. It makes Star Wars very unique to an aspect. We don't really see the MCU or Marvel doing it. We don't see DC or the DC movies doing it all that much or anything like that. So when it comes to Star Wars animation, it definitely stands for something, especially with how we're seeing so many of the Star Wars animation projects actually coming to fruition. They mean a whole lot more with coming to the Mandoverse here. Of course, with Star Wars Rebels, and the Ahsoka show is kind of in a way acting as like a live action sequel for Star Wars Rebels, which is really, really awesome. However, giving it its overall just recognition of Star Wars animation, it's very beloved in the Star Wars community, so that there is really awesome to see more Star Wars animation. And of course, hopefully in the coming next couple of days here, we'll also have official confirmation on the Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 3 in development of some sorts. For what we do know for Tales of the Jedi though, however, in Season 2, into the regards of that, it is in early progress and early development here. Now, regarding the actual stories of who it's going to be about, Season 1 was a lot about a young Dooku and his kind of fall to the dark side, which was beyond amazing to see. And then also for Ahsoka, kind of seeing her upbringing and kind of a little bit of all over with her life in the Star Wars universe, seeing her before she joins the Order, seeing her right before the events of Order 66 and how she kind of trained for that, and then also seeing her directly after the events of Order 66. We don't really know on what characters Season 2 of Tales of the Jedi is going to be dealing with. It could honestly be anybody, and that is really exciting to look forward to. And it could also be longer as well. Season 1 kind of felt like a Lucasfilm in a way testing the waters here, if that makes any sense. They don't really want to go full out with it or anything like that, but seeing the very responsive and positive responsive reaction from the Star Wars community as a whole here on Tales of the Jedi Season 1, hopefully they'll go more out for Season 2, for more episodes, maybe even longer episodes if that's necessary all that much, and maybe explore some more characters as well. I would love to see more exploration on Mace Windu as a character overall. More Ahsoka I would love as well. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. What do you want to see Tales of the Jedi Season 2 actually do? What characters do you want to see the show explore? I would love to hear what you guys all think in the comments down below. Moving on to our next, not rather announcement or confirmation or anything like that, although I really deeply want to take it as a confirmation. I'm fingers crossed for this actually coming to fruition someday, somehow, for this project actually to move forward. But Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 as a Disney Plus show is a maybe, officially coming from Kathleen Kennedy herself. Now, who's to say like she's still going to be like in charge of Lucasfilm or anything by the time we roll around to an Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2? It definitely feels like they're giving it its proper respective time there to let it kind of settle for Season 1 there. This is something that we have discussed time in and time out here on the channel, and to the regards of an Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2, and in every single one of those updates, it always seems that everybody, the cast and crew members, would love to come back for a second season, although Deborah Chow doesn't really want to, who is the director of the show. Doesn't say that she wants to come back for a Season 2, but of course she's just a director. She's able to be replaced pretty easily. But the thoughts on of an Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 being a maybe is something that they want to explore, and a quote maybe later on down the road type of thing, ending the quote right there from Kathleen Kennedy herself, gives it an official confirmation that it is a thing that they want to do. However, she says that it's not in active development, so I am pretty hyped for that. I'm pretty up there for that. Of course, we haven't had anything like officially saying anything about an Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2, but this here is it, and I'm here for it. I'm beyond excited for it. Let me know what you would want to see with an Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. Now, lastly, concluding out, it may not be the best or craziest announcement, but a Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary poster had been revealed, and also as it's going to be re-released in theaters on April 28th in select theaters. This here is very similar to what they recently just did in fall of last year for Rogue One in the Andor show, releasing the Rogue One movie in a few select theaters around the United States, mostly in the Canada area actually, but hopefully having that for Return of the Jedi and being in like a lot more theaters as well definitely seems like a very more likely thing that actually happening. So I'm looking forward to actually seeing that movie on the big screen. That there would be beyond amazing. Now, of course, as I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm going to go and have more videos here on the channel in the near future here regarding everything that we just talked about here in today's video in further more detail here, more specifics and everything like that. So stay on the lookout for that by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for when those videos are coming out. As I had also mentioned, we're discussing and talking about everything Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if, of course, you guys are into any of that, join us here on the channel today by hitting that subscribe button. Of course, I am dying to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. That is one of my most favorite things, to know what everybody's kind of thinking, how everybody's kind of reacting to everything that's going on here. What do you guys think about Lars Mikkelsen as Thrawn, David Tennant returning as Huyang for the Ahsoka show in live action. Of course, he's just kind of voicing the character, but still returning. Tales of the Jedi, official confirmation on Season 2. Kenobi Season 2 being a maybe, and kind of like an official announcement on it in a way. And Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary, returning to re-releasing in theaters on April 28th, and with that new poster as well. I would love to hear what you guys all think in the comments down below. And of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.